Hey guys, what's up? It's Gamer Guy here, and in this video I just want to talk about Sonic. Actually, as you guys know, we're having the Sonic South by Southwest has been confirmed for next month. But besides that, things have been pretty dead lately when it comes to Sonic. I haven't even made any video on like Sonic discussions or anything lately. Besides obviously the Project Sonic R, which is an animated animation trailer, and just articles and stuff like that. But I wanted to talk about one of my friends on Twitter. His Twitter handle is called Defense Sonic. Now, some of you may know him. He created his account back in 2017 during the whole Sonic Forces hype. Now, I remember a lot of people, I used to have the wrong impression of him. I thought, he was part of the Defense Squad and all that, but it was really just a satirical Twitter page. It was satire. The other day, a couple days ago, I wanted to make a video about him because he made a thread about his controversial 3D Sonic opinions, and this actually got a lot of heat, a lot of fire, and a lot of criticism from Sonic fans. It's funny just seeing someone getting attacked by Sonic fans and it's not me or another Sonic tuber. So it was quite humbling, to be honest, because it's like, yo, they will eat you alive if you just put one controversial opinion. Yeah, I remember when he had his controversial Sonic 3D opinions, I was joking like, yo, Defense Squad, you've gone too far, mate. You've gone too far. You crossed the line this time. But yeah, I mean, we're all good friends. Like, even if we disagree on something, agree to disagree. But there are some people that took it way too far. That this one dude, I'm not going to name his name because I don't want to give him clout. He actually reported on his account, got his account locked for like 24 hours just because he got his feelings hurt on Sonic Adventure 1. It's like, how low can you get? Like, yo, that's not cool reporting on someone's account because you don't like their opinions. But I do agree with Defense Squad on one thing. Sega has so much potential with Sonic in 3D. They could have rivaled 3D Mario at this point and even surpassed it maybe. But they waste it all. They waste all that potential. Sonic Forces is a great example of wasted potential. Need I say more? So what is coming this year when it comes to Sonic? Nothing. I mean, sure, we've got a Sonic South by Southwest, and I'm sure, like Premier to Remy said, we're going to get a new 3D Sonic game announced that's not Team Sonic Racing, which is just a spin-off racer, but I don't care. I don't really care about a new Sonic game coming. Like, this is the most zero hype I've ever had for Sonic game, because I'm not going to go through the Sonic cycle again, getting hyped and excited for a 3D Sonic game, only for it to disappoint and it ends up being another 6 out of 10 or 5 out of 10. So I'm just not ready for that. I'll just wait and see what they got in store. That's all I can say. So 3D Sonic is kind of dead this year. It's pretty dead. Besides Team Sonic Racing and the Sonic movie, there's not really, as of now, there's no confirmation of a new 3D Sonic game, and I don't really care. I'm more excited for the projects I'm doing involving Sonic, like discussions, theories, and of course the animation, which is the next big thing I'm doing besides Super Swag Bros Z. And also, Sega, they're not made out of money. They're losing money, actually. Sooner or later, they might file for bankruptcy, so they're downscaling even more. And I don't want to see another downscale 3D Sonic game. We already got that with Forces. If they're going to continue downscaling Sonic, then they just might as well not even waste their time with 3D Sonic anymore. Just, spend your time on Sonic Mania or other 2D endeavors. I know Sonic Mania was cheaper to make than Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces, they had to completely make a new system, a new engine, the Hedgehog engine too. So I knew it cost a lot more money for that. But whatever. I don't completely agree with all the things Defense Sonic said. I do, like he said, for instance, there's no good 3D Sonic game. I think he could have rephrased that. He could have said there's been no near perfect pure 3D Sonic game like Mario Odyssey, because even the best 3D Sonic game, my opinion, Sonic Generations, had 2D. 2D classic Sonic was the alternative gameplay. And I mean, now you can say the Sonic Adventure games. While I like the Sonic Adventure games a lot, they are good games. They're not near perfect at all. They need to be remade. So I understand when he's saying there has been no like fantastic, great, pure 3D Sonic game that has stood the test of time, like Mario Odyssey levels or Galaxy levels. But to say there's no good 3D Sonic game was like, yo, you're gonna piss off a lot of people with this. Like, no good 3D Sonic game, that's kind of pushing it. But I did say this, like, he disagreed with this, but I definitely said this: it is hard to make a Sonic game. This I truly believe. You know, even in that video, I'm going to link it here, about when I compared Sonic Mania and Sonic 3 Knuckles, I said it's hard to make a Sonic game. Even a 2D Sonic game, it's harder to make that than Mario. Mario is very basic. And how much more in 3D? If it's hard to make a Sonic game in 2D, how much more in 3D? You have to worry about more than just physics, you know? Sega was able to achieve more consistency with the 2D Sonic games than the 2D Mario games. But 3D, Sonic just has not been consistent at all because of the multiple different play styles and all that to pad the game, and they just don't have enough resources to continue one game because of length and everything. So it's hard. Here's the reason I truly believe why it's hard to make a very, very well-made pure 3D Sonic game with no alternative gameplay styles that deviate. The reason for it is Sonic has pinball physics, right? When Sonic was created, his inception, 2D Sonic, it has pinball physics, you know, slopes, loop-de-loops, those springers, those slots, and pinball is essentially a 2D game, a 2D arcade game. There's never been a 3D pinball game, you know, like a pinball game in 3D perspective. So to make Sonic into a 3D game, like I tweeted on Twitter, you know, you're going to have to change a lot of things, going to have to revolutionize some elements. You can't just simply pan the camera from 2D Sonic to 3D and voila, 3D Sonic is fixed. And that's I argue with Defense Sonic on that. I'm like, if it's that simple, why hasn't Sega achieved that? Sonic Adventure 1 is the closest to like mimicking the classic Sonic games, right? And yet they still changed a lot of things, a lot of elements to fit modern Sonic. I mean, unless if you're talking about Sonic 3D Blast, and look how that turned out. That's isometric. It was just no. That whole game was a big no. But even the physics and everything with it had to be changed and everything, because it's not as easy as people think. They think, oh, just emulate Sonic 3 and Knuckles and make it 3D. It's not that simple. If it was that simple, then there would have been a great 3D Sonic fan game, which there isn't any. There has never been a good 3D Sonic fan game. Don't even say Sonic Utopia or GFK Sonic Paradise, because those are just tech demos. Those are just demos. That's not a fully realized game. And even then, this person said, do you know how hard it is to just go over a single loop-de-loop in Sonic Utopia? Yeah, Sonic Utopia is fun. I love the aesthetic. I wish Sega could achieve something like that for their games, but it's so hard to do the simplest of things, run through a loop. You know, if Sonic can't run through a loop, then it's not a great game. That's as basic as Mario going inside a pipe. If Mario can't go through a green pipe, then it's not a Mario game. So it's very hard to make a very good, well-made 3D Sonic game. That's why there hasn't been any good Sonic 3D fan games. And don't give me that mod bullshit. Mods don't count. You know, Unleashed Project doesn't count. Sonic 06 mods doesn't count. We're talking about a pure 3D original Sonic game from the ground up, like Sonic before and after the sequel, or, you know, Sonic Chaos remake with using Mania aesthetics, you know, things like that. But you know, one thing that is good, one thing that's great that's being made, Sonic fan animations. That's one thing that has been doing very well. You know, we got a lot of Sonic animations coming out this year. We got Sonic Linked, Sonic Villains, my own project Sonic R, you know, this one Dragon Ball Z Sonic crossover I heard about, and of course Wrath of Not So. So that's a lot. You know, I'm very excited for the Sonic animations coming out this year, because I think it's just our way of retaliating against the Sonic movie, because that's going to be garbage. We need to show Sega that we can do great animations. And yeah, you know, it's great seeing the animations these days, because back then when I first started my channel, there were a lot of Sonic animations that just got canceled and never made it past, you know, the cutting room floor. Like, for instance, there was going to be a season 3 of Sonic SatAM fan animation. There was also another one called Sonic Speed Break that got canceled, and honestly, who can forget Sonic Misadventures? So I'm very excited to see all these fan animations. And yeah, but what do you guys think about all this? What do you guys think about Defense Sonic's tweets about 3D Sonic games? Do you think, you know, there's been a perfect 3D Sonic game before, and do you think there has been a great 3D Sonic fan game? I beg to differ, but let me know. And yeah, and also be sure to support me on Patreon, where you can get more news and work in progress and behind the scenes of Project Sonic R. You know, everything I'm posting right now, people on my Patreon know a lot more. There's only one person on my Patreon so far, but he already knows the full title of this animation, exactly what it's going to be based on. You know, because I made a poll saying, is it going to be based on the comics, the TV shows, what, or the video games? So Matthew, he knows everything about Project Sonic Art thus far. But yeah, you guys know what to do. Remember, smash the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take care, and until next time, swag out.